Hello and welcome to MGP426. I'm Kevin. With me this week we have Anna and Pab. Say hello, boy and girl.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Pabby, guess what I've got in my hands right now? So it's another round of Guess What's in Kev's Hands, everybody.
Do I want to know? Okay.
You do. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Do I need to remove something from it? I'm giving you clues. I've got to pop the seal. So I'm just popping the seal.
This is just...
Seal has been popped.
Okay.
Anna, you're allowed to guess too. You probably don't know what's in my hands.
A can of pop.
It is not a can of pop.
Okay.
Pab, would you like
Popping
a guess?
a seal on something in his hands.
Oh, it smells really nice.
Oh.
It smells really fruity.
Hand sanitizer.
It is a type of hand sanitizer, but it is a specific hand sanitizer.
It's Paddington.
It is. It's Paddington Bear, The Adventures of Paddington. Actually, it's alcohol-free. That's probably not much use. It's Paddington Bear alcohol-free melon moisturising hand gel.
Oh, so it's a moisturiser, not a hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's not actually any use to me at all, and it's really sticky. I'm going to get some of my alcohol-covered one now. Oh, I've sprayed that all over my Go XLR. Well, that's going to be clean.
Nice.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be moisturised, you mean?
Well, no, because I've now sprayed my pump action one that lives on my desk.
Of course you did.
So I'm now double gelled. That's what they call me, Double Gel Chapman in some circles. Boys and girls, we have no sheepdog this week or next week because he is serving a...
What, he's going away for 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
He is serving a 2-podcast suspension for being annoying. That's why we're not letting him on.
Can he appeal it and we make it free?
He can try and appeal it. Yeah, if he appeals, he risks a longer suspension. But yeah, a two podcast suspension for what he did last week. You're all aware of what he did last week. We're not gonna. We are apologising on his behalf. We're not ever going to let anything like that happen again. And we have taken the matter seriously, acted accordingly. 2-week suspension, and then when he comes back, he'll be a changed man. I am told.
What did he do?
So. You know what he did, and he knows what he did. That's the important thing is he knows what he did. So as long as he knows what he did, then it's less likely that he'll do it again. But you know what he's like. It's not the first time. Let's face it. The man is a monster.
If you want to tweet a gift to him just saying shame, like the one from Game of Thrones. Or something like that.
I would love that if everyone tweeted that at RB6K. Make him apologise to you. If he says, what's this about? Why are you doing this? I'm not going to tell you till you apologise. Make him apologise. Get that apology out of him because you all owed it. You all had to go through what he put you through. And now here's your opportunity to get an apology out of him. And you deserve it. That's our gift to you this week. Pabby, how's your week been? Have you had a delightful week?
Yes, I suppose.
This is the problem with Sheepdog not being here. I'm coming after you.
Yeah, you've got to me. I mean, what have I done this week? There's not a lot I've been doing, really. I mean...
Because I know what Anna's been doing. Anna's been getting injected with drugs, and that's about it.
Yeah.
She's streaming some more. Anna's now a full-on streaming sensation. She's 2 streams away from affiliate... Is it 2 streams away from affiliate status now on Twitch?
Yes.
Just 2 more needed.
Excellent.
So... She's very nearly an official professional Twitch streamer, and that all 4 of us. Then we're basically a stream team at this point. The MGP stream team.
It is
Good
ridiculous.
I
mad.
love thinking back to. I think this might have been before Pabby existed. But I remember us standing on the steps of Earl's Court. I think it was with Bouncy, the 3 of us and Bouncy, looking at the sunglasses wearing youths. And just laughing at them for wearing sunglasses. And they must be YouTubers or streamers. And now here we are, 8 years later, a stream team, chock full of YouTubers. What have we become? We are sunglass wearing Herberts. We have become everything. We have become everything we set out to destroy. We have been corrupted by the influence of the internet. We were supposed to be the alternative for the older, wiser gamer, if we want to use our old tagline from way back when. And here we are, just like everybody else. We're streamers. We're filthy little stream urchins. I hope you're happy, you two. You've caused this.
It was you, don't I?
No, I've probably streamed less than Pab in the last year. In fact, there's no probably about it. I have definitely streamed less than Pab in the last year.
I don't know.
You stream like every day, don't you? I stream twice a week if I'm feeling energetic. Yeah. I mean, mine are only 3 hours long, unless it's a big one for the showdown or something. Which, by the way, how has this taken 5 minutes? Oops, I did it again. It's Kevy 6 times. Let's talk about 6, baby. Oh, Kev won the streamer showdown again. I mean, you only got that in audio. Imagine the montage of me dancing that you got while that was going on. That wasn't. None of that was live. They were all that was a montage of the moment where I proved that I am so good at Football Manager that I don't even need to be connected to the game to win. I can just draft my team, let the AI take over, and it's all good. I only work Wednesdays from now on. Next showdown, I'm just going to turn up, draft, and have the weekend off and still win because I'm that much better than everybody else. You're welcome, boys and girls. Kevy 6 times is here.
Yeah, you shouldn't have won that. That was ridiculous.
I absolutely should, because I'm so much better than everybody else. But yeah, that's another one of those. 6 out of the 9 that I've entered now, I've won. 66% win rate. You're welcome.
How many total has there been?
I think there's been 12, maybe.
And you've won half of them.
Yeah, and yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm that damn good. It's just, I think at some point everyone needs to acknowledge that I'm just the greatest Football Manager player the world has ever seen.
Kevin thought we were getting DDoS, didn't you, Kevin?
We were. That is absolutely what happened. I accidentally leaked our IP address in the vlog that came out on Saturday. Yeah, it was the vlog that came out just before the showdown. So it was the one that came out on Saturday, our IP address leaked. We've had absolutely no problems at all with our internet until Sunday night in the knockout round of the showdown. And then just as I was about to kick off for the quarterfinal, we go offline. And then it happens again in the next match. And there's been no problem. I've changed my IP address and I've had no problems at all since. Never dropped a frame before or since. I've spoken to several people about it. The most likely explanation for what happened is some absolute toolsack was doing a denial of service attack on our IP address. What a wang.
Wow.
Don't leak your IP address, boys and girls, especially if you're playing in a world-renowned Football Manager tournament that people really, really don't want to see you win again.
That's weird.
They helped the narrative along massively by allowing me to have that win when I wasn't even connected. That made it all the more fun. So thank you to whoever tried to spoil it for everybody. You made my weekend. Thank you.
That's smart.
But yeah.
So you
did it again.
You effectively played from the stands.
Yeah, all I could do was watch. So
you just sat there and watched it.
I picked my team as we kicked off. I got disconnected, and then I reconnected to the Discord and just watched and trolled my opponent while watching it play out. His little face as the third goal went in and he couldn't do anything about it was glorious. But yeah, I effectively had a touchline ban.
You just sat up in the stands watching it all happen.
A touchline ban for my part, for the part I played in what Sheepdog did. I had to serve my suspension on Twitch.
What did Sheepdog do?
You know what he did, and he knows what he did, and that's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The man's a monster. I don't know how he gets away with it. I don't know how he's got off so lightly, quite frankly. Should we talk about some video games? That is supposed to be what this podcast is about. And I've been playing video games all over the shop this week. Only 2. I've obviously played some Football Manager. Might have mentioned that. Won the Streamer Showdown again. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. But I have been playing the face off of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition to the point where I've now finished Mass Effect 1. I'm a good 8 hours or so into Mass Effect 2. I've nearly finished putting my team together for Mass Effect 2. That's how much time I've been pouring into this. I'm about to do the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC that I never did the first time around.
But you said you didn't remember playing 1.
Well, no, that's what I'm going to get to. I am now completely certain, based on how much that I've been playing. I need to go back and check my Xbox achievements to check my theory. But I am now completely certain that I never played Mass Effect 1. I must have just started it, done maybe the first hour, and then never gone back to it. I'm also certain that I played Mass Effect 2 as a man based on who I was banging, because I've been reading a lot about romances, because I'm playing through as what I thought was my forever shepherd, my female shepherd that I played Mass Effect 3 as. I'll play it as her again, because that's how you do Mass Effect. But I was a little bit confused why I couldn't romance the people I thought I'd be able to romance. And now I've looked into the romance stuff. Well, I know when I played Mass Effect 2 the first time round, I was wooing Jack and I was wooing Miranda. And looking at it, you can only go with those ones if you're a male shepherd. Me as a female shepherd, I've got to go and get jiggy with Garrus. This has all gone desperately wrong.
I don't think that's true, because I remember being a female and romancing Liara.
Liara, yeah, that's who my girlfriend is, Liara. That's who I had my my naughty little scene with at the end of Mass Effect 1. I had my nudie time with Liara, and I've just met up with her again in Mass Effect 2. And she gave me she gave me a quick snog. Well, that's why I'm going to go and do the Shadow Broker thing. She gave me a quick snog. She's just invited me back to her place. And then I think that's the next step in the Shadow Broker mission. So I guess I'm now doing the DLC, but I'm going back to her place first. So I'm very excited. I have just been on a date with Kelly, though, my assistant, because, you know, she was there. She's on the ship. So I've gone on I had her back at my flat just for a quick dinner. No naughty business. The cameras didn't even follow us, but we did have some dinner together, and she stayed up later than she has since college. Words from Kelly's mouth. But yeah, I don't know, getting on for halfway through Mass Effect 2, I think, based on my experiences last time. So yeah, I guess I must have played through it originally as a man, and then done an entirely fresh save for Mass Effect 3, which I definitely played as a woman, because I remember playing as a woman. So I don't think I've ever done Mass Effect with the save file carrying through before. And I'm already noticing how cool it is, that feature that is old news to everybody because it was 10, 15 years ago. But like, I saved the Rachni Queen in Mass Effect 1, and I'm now mooching about, and I've just had someone tap me on the shoulder and say, I've got a message from you. All right. Who from?
No, spoilers.
No, it's not a spoiler. It's just the Rachni Queen saying, just letting you know I'm doing all right.
Oh.
That's her message. Unless you stumble into this particular person in a particular place, you wouldn't necessarily know. It's not a story thing, but there's a whole interaction with this random person who's just there saying, Rachni Queen says she's doing all right. You'll never see me again. Toodle pip. And then she walks off. And I just love the fact that it's all nicely linked in like that. I have done something that I never imagined that I would do at the end of Mass Effect 1, because one shocking thing happened as I was going into one of the final missions.
Spoilers.
It's a 15-year-old game.
But some people haven't played it.
Well, they're not going to play it then. It's 15 years ago. Goodness me. Spoilers, the kid sees dead people in that film with Bruce Willis in. Come on now. It's old. It's fine. Sixth Sense, that's what it's called, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I got there in the end. But yeah, I was on one of the final missions of Mass Effect 1, and long story short, there's scientists trying to cure the genophage, which wiped out the Krogan, and as part of going after Saren, the bad guy, I'm going to have to ruin all the research for the genophage cure. And Rex, who's on my team, who is a Krogan, wasn't very happy about this. And I've clearly not built up my levels of persuasion well enough throughout the game to this point, or I've done something wrong, or I've picked some wrong choice somewhere, because me and Rex are having a conversation about this. I thought quite a friendly conversation. It got a little bit heated when he pulled his gun on me, but I calmed him down, and all of a sudden, Ashley just shot him in the back of the head and killed him. And I was so horrified that I turned the game off. This was at like midnight. I sent Anna a message telling her how annoyed I was with Ashley, because up until that point, I was absolutely saving Ashley and letting Caden die, because Caden had been a little bit weird with me ever since he made a bit of a play for me and I went with Liara instead. and things have been a little bit tense between me and Caden. So I'd already decided at this point, knowing what that mission is towards the end of Mass Effect 1, I knew I was sending him to his death and saving her. But I'd had my doubts about Ashley anyway, because she'd been a little bit racist towards the aliens. And as I have an alien girlfriend, I took that extra personally. But then when she just shot and killed Rex in front of me, at that moment, it was like...
You're gone.
You're dying then, love, aren't you? So she's gone. Caden is with me, or not with me, is in Mass Effect 2. So I'm now going to get to find out what he does in Mass Effect 3. Because when I played through it the first time... I guess when I was generating my history, I picked the version where Ashley was quite a major character in Mass Effect 3 from what I remember. But now I guess I'm going to get to see when I get there what Caden's contribution is when we get to Mass Effect 3, because Ashley is dead.
Yeah,
Rex
I don't remember it being
dead.
racist.
The entire council are dead because I abandoned them. So all these people who I remember being big parts of the game as I remember it, Rex and Ashley and the council, they're all gone by the end of Mass Effect 1. I've sheepdogged this. I've killed everybody. And now we're in a whole new world in Mass Effect 2. I'm playing it as the opposite gender to what I did before. And I'm doing DLC that I never had before. It feels like a completely new and different game. It's they don't make games like this anymore. This is. I mean, if we were doing a best game of all time thing, this series, if we did a best series of all time, my word, I'm loving this Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I forgot just how good this series was, but I'll have Mass Effect 2 finished by next week, and I'll be into 3 again. They're so good. It's ridiculous. It's absurd how good these games are. There needs to be more stuff like this, please, world. Give me more Mass Effect. But not Andromeda, because apparently it wasn't any good. But I might even play that. I'm enjoying this so much, I might even play Andromeda.
Andromeda's not bad. It's just, it's not Shepard. Do you know what I mean? It's still got all the Mass Effect lore and stuff. It just doesn't have Shepard. And I think that makes a big difference because you have 3 games with Shepard. You only have one with this new, family. And you're like, this is weird. But I think... I'll play 2 and 3, and I think I'll go to Andromeda as well, because I did enjoy what I played. I think from playing Mass Effect in, 2012 is when the last one came out, and then jumping into Andromeda, you're like, and especially with the ending of 3, I remember and thinking, well, this is a bit weird, what's happening? Because apparently that's not
Yeah, I did a little
anymore.
bit of reading, because I like a spoiler, so I did a little bit of reading, and apparently in the Legendary Edition, the controversial original ending, which is certainly the one me and Anna got at the time, they've removed that entirely, and the only endings that are in the game are the new replacement ones that they brought in after the internet kicked off. So we're going to get completely new endings to the trilogy anyway, because I certainly never went back in and redid it after they patched it. I was satisfied with my ending that I got to Mass Effect 3. So it's going to be very... I mean, I feel like I'm playing a completely different game. And I'm going to get a different ending. It's just very good. It's a very good game.
Do you have it, Pab?
Of games.
No, I was going to ask because I've been slowly being tempted, but I'm like, do I have the time to do that?
Well,
they're shorter than you think. That's the thing. That compared to what I guess, based on what we know about modern games, because this is retro now, based on what we know about modern games, you go into it thinking it's going to be like 50 or 100 hours or something absurd like that. Mass Effect 1, I was done in 12 hours.
I did it in 30.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I went
Anna's,
to do
Anna's
everything.
way is the more way I would go, rather than your way of just mainline, just like an arrow straight down the middle with it every single main quest.
You can do that. You don't have to go and do all the side missions.
Yeah.
I just like to obviously, because you get your journal, and you've got your main quest, but then there's assignments. I'm like, I want to go and do that. I want to go and do that. So
the only assignments I did were ones I stumbled across on the way. I never went out of my way to do an assignment.
Wow.
I just did the missions and then any assignments that I stumbled across. But my theory is, I'm a busy man. I've got 3 games to get through here. I imagine,
but the fact that you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Mass Effect 2, like I say, I've nearly got my team together. I think I've got 2 more people to recruit, and I'm 8 hours in. So,
that's mad. But then
I reckon
carry on.
Having the team is roughly the halfway point, because you have to do everyone's loyalty missions, don't you? And then you're pretty much there. So I reckon 20 hours, Mass Effect 2 is going to be done. And then 3, I guess, is a little bit longer again. But I reckon I could get the whole trilogy done inside 60 hours, which is less than half a Witcher or half an Assassin's Creed or whatever it would be. So
yeah, I suppose. What you playing?
Games were better back then. PS5.
But it's only the PS4 game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does work on them. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
It looks very pretty. You don't realise you're playing an old game when you're playing it.
Oh, God,
it feels,
no. Not really.
It feels really shiny and pretty.
For me, it's the space issue. Because I literally I had the store open on Saturday or Sunday last week, and I was like, I'll see what we've got.
It's 100 gig.
Yeah. And I was like, I've got like 34.
What have you got on your PlayStation?
About 6 games.
Yeah,
Isn't some of them off?
6. I've got 6 games on there. That's criminal.
Uninstall one. Spend the next 3 weeks playing through this, and then you can uninstall this or get it on your PC. Well, it's cheaper on PC.
I was looking. I think I could just get it on PC, but
you can get it for like 30 quid on PC.
Yeah,
probably less than that.
You can. I know, but I might do.
Did you play it back in the day?
No.
Did you not?
You've never played it. God damn it,
play
Pab.
this.
End this podcast now.
You know
Get that done.
You know what's worse?
That's your homework.
You know what's worse?
Oh.
I played 3. It's the only one I've played.
You're an idiot. You're
Oh
an idiot.
my God, really?
I jumped in at 3. And then I played all multiplayer with Sheepdog.
Oh, yeah,
well, apparently the multiplayer's not in it now.
Yeah.
They're taking all that out.
Yeah,
Oh, is it not? I used to like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Because you had to do that to get the... What was it?
Galactic Readiness or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's all been taken out as well. That's not in there. The whole multiplayer thing's not in this version. So
the readiness is still there, though,
readiness,
isn't it?
you could do in single player or multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get there without having to fanny about in the multiplayer like you used to do. Multiplayer was rubbish.
You used to have to use an app on your phone.
I can't believe you've not played it.
I've seen it being played. I bought one when it came out initially, and I was like, I probably got a few hours in and went, like I do.
I think that's what I did.
I just bounced off of it. So it's so hard. Something about them
it was
games
clunky
weren't for me.
It was really clunky, but they've fixed all that. They've fixed the combat in 1. They've really shinied 1 up. They've done more work on 1 than on anything, because that was the one that,
I suppose.
I mean, I imagine I just was like, I'm not really feeling this. And then I guess somehow I got hooked back into 2. I don't even know. I don't know what possessed me to get 2 when I'd already... It must have just had incredible reviews or something.
Yeah.
And the promise that you could just fill in a multiple choice and get your backstory so you don't need to play 1 because it's a bit clunky. But it's completely fixed. 1 was an absolute pleasure to play through. It was just the right length for me. I could play that. I'd take a blow to the head to forget it and just keep replaying that and have that as my game because I enjoyed that so much. It was brilliant. I might go back in and do some side missions.
Really?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was good. It is weird though because I played 1. Obviously, I finished it, and in 1 you can choose your weapon, you can choose your ammo type, you can choose like mods for your armor. In 2, there's nothing like that. There's no.
But there's a lot more guns.
Yeah, but there's no equipment in. So you know how you go to your pause menu. There's no equipment. Like you can change your equipment.
Yeah, you go to the wardrobe instead.
Yeah, but you can't pick your ammo type, can you? And stuff like that. I just find that very weird that in 1...
I think your ammo type is on the right trigger. It's one of the special powers. You can do like special types of...
Yeah, but in 1 there was like radioactive.
They've changed. There's
all that gone out. It's very weird. I enjoyed doing all that, like going through different ones. Given like some had scanners, some had like just like snowblind and stuff like that. And there's nothing like that in 2. Though I do enjoy 2. 2 is fun. I just haven't played it, but I haven't got into it yet.
But I'm actually sat here now thinking, when I'm done, I might go back through as a male shepherd and be renegade, and just Just be a male baddie and just see how different it is.
No, you can't do that.
That's the other thing, is me. I was like, I feel like I just end up playing it right down the middle every time. I wouldn't be one way or the other.
I've gone full Paragon.
Yeah, I feel like
I am such a goody two shoes.
I would. That's the way I would lean. But if someone I didn't like, just the option was there just to deal with someone. You know what I mean? The odd renegade might sneak in there every now and again.
Oh, mine does all the time.
I feel like I'd end up on right down the middle more often than not.
You have to be good in 2 so that you heal her scars. No one wants a scarred up shepherd. And if you're renegade, you're all scarred up and ugly. Whereas if you're a paragon, all your scars go away and you get all pretty. So you have to be good in Mass Effect 2.
I think I was a fella in 3 as well.
Oh, you just do everything wrong, Pat. I don't know why you're here.
I picked the one that was on the box.
Ridiculous.
The front of the box had the guy in it. I was like, you pick him, and I was like, okay.
You monster.
So yeah, that's how I did it.
You need to get a female shepherd loaded up, play through it properly. Go and hang out with Liara.
Yeah. When's Thingy out? When's how long have we got till Ratchet and Clank then?
6th of June, isn't it? I believe.
Oh god, that's
9th.
like, what's that? A week
I
on
know,
Tuesday.
it's a week away.
Oh
yeah.
That's what's going to throw a spanner in the works. I'm not going to finish all 3 games in a week.
I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, I don't think.
What? Yeah, you have.
You will do.
You have.
Why?
You
Is
have.
this
You
new
played.
then?
Yeah.
You played the old
Yes.
one.
I don't know that I did.
You did.
Did you
I
not
remember you
play the
playing
free
it.
one that it was free a few months ago?
I probably did, but I wouldn't have played it. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't really get it.
Very good. Very good. I found myself playing that other one the other day. I just turned it
Yeah, I
on to
played
see how
that.
fast. I turned it on to see how fast it loaded and what have you, and I spent about 2 hours playing it. I was like, "What am I doing?" I was just checking the load times. It's so good.
It's so easy, isn't it, to get
Yeah.
into it? That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a very good game, and that is on the agenda for upcoming games. But
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
11th of June. 11th.
11,
Of
so
June.
what's that? 2 weeks
Yeah.
away then.
Yeah.
2 weeks on.
Well, talking of new games and upcoming games and all that kind of nonsense, Pab, sneak an advert in, and when we come back from the advert, Anna can tell you all about Biomutant.
Oh, yeah.
Anna, as promised, tell us all about Biomutant.
Oh, I wanted to like this game.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we
I
go.
did. I liked the whole look of it. I liked some of the things I read. Now I didn't watch video reviews. I just read things, and I wanted to like it. And I have played 2 hours of it, and I have not been back.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
I can't deal with so basically. So you've got a narrator all the way through. I'm fine with narrating games. I've done it before, but they talk gibberish between the characters, and then you have to wait for the narrator to narrate what they just said. So you have to sit there and watch the gibberish, and I can't stand that. It just makes everything twice as long, and I haven't got the time to listen to the gibberish. I don't like it. I hope they bring out a patch where you can turn that off. I have no interest in watching 2 characters go. I have no interest in it. So now I know they do it in Animal Crossing, but the words come up as they're saying. Do you know what I mean? You read it as they're jibber jabbering. I can do that. The same with Sims. They talk in Simish, and I don't mind that because you tell it to. This, you have to sit there and watch it, and I can't stand it. It does my head in. I played it on my own the day it came out, and then I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then I put it out. I was like, oh, I'll play it on release because I got it I got it last Saturday, so it's come out on Tuesday. So I played it on my own, and I played it on the release day. And I was telling people, I was like, I can't stand this gibberish. And people are like, oh, I don't mind it. I'm going to play this. I can't sit there and listen to that. makes me want to punch it. So I've not gone back to it. The fact that there's like you start the game, right, and it comes up with a big video. You watch the video, it comes up Biomutant. Fine by that. You watch the video, you go play it. So you can, like, your character. There's character creation. Didn't mind that. There's a bunch of classes. You've got like a big, was it a hexagon? And if you move around the hexagon, you're like, if you want more intellect, your head gets bigger. If you want to be like agility, you get like skinny and little, and like so.
Okay.
But if you get strong, your body gets like really, I don't know what the word is, like broad
big
shoulders, hench, as the people say. So that's quite cool. And you've got different classes, so you can be a commando, a deadeye, like a wizard kind of one. And that's cool. I'm all for different classes. I'm all for different powers, different like stats. And then you get to pick like what you're immune to. Fine with that. You don't, like, if you go all the way to like say radiation, the rest of the things that you're resistant to only go to 1, whereas the one you've gone more to is like 25. But as you go through the game, you can up them. Fine about that. You can pick your colours. Fine about that. Loved all that. Started the game, so you watch your video, you do all that, you start your game, you go, just walk around. There's like a path, go left or right, good or evil. 2 things pop up, and one is good, one is evil. I'm like, alright, so this is like karma. Fair enough. Pick a side, like pick a road. Literally, there's 2 roads. I went round one on Saturday, went round the other one on Tuesday, and they lead to the same thing. It's basically you've got to pick your karma, whether you're good or bad in that scenario. You're not picking anything. You're just picking which roads go down. I like the narrators like, right is always right, left is can also be right, and it's just like, all right, got there, and the video that you just watched at the start, you're now playing that. Why would I watch a video of a character doing that and then I play it? It's just like, okay, alright, weird. So everything that happened in that video, like you do all your backflipping and shooting, but like there's a bit where you get your melee and you cut his like big stick in half, and then you jump into a hole, and then there's like a big bomb there, and there's bombs all around you. I just found that very weird that they would show you that, and then you play that within like 5 minutes of the game. So I was like, okay, I don't understand why, if you can pick like a gun class, that half of your moves are melee. Like, why are all moves you're giving me melee if I'm a gunner? So I can only use my gun in certain times. Like I was playing it as a commando, I think. And it's like, yes, I have bullets, but they don't last very long. And then I've got to like hit it with a stick. And I was just like, I don't like this. This makes no sense. So anyway, I kept carry on. And I was going through. And the world, even though it is pretty, it is lovely, it is very bright, it's very vibrant, there is nothing in it. Not a single thing is going on. It's just a world. It is not inhabited by anything apart from set pieces. So like you go down, there's a big enemy, he does something, he goes empty. Just landscape, which is fine, but that was a long time ago. Like you've got things like, what we got? Cyberpunk. You're just walking through there. There's still a bunch of people just walking around. You've got things like, what else have I been playing? Mass Effect. These games are old. There's still people just milling about doing stuff, whatever they're doing. And then this one, nothing. There's nothing there. And it's just like, what is happening? And then like, you go to a flashback. And you're in like where you live. Nobody about. Not a single other person. So you like it, you've got to nourish a life tree. And you'd think there'd be other people around trying to like give that life tree some life. There is nobody around except you. and you have to go and kill potato people. Like, why?
Oh.
I don't want to kill potato people. They have potato in their name. I've never seen a potato person. Why would I want to go and catch
You've never
one?
lived.
Why would I want to go and kill one and give it to a tree? I want to say hello to them. Like, come on.
If you want to say hello to a potato person, he'll be back in 2 weeks. We already talked about that at the start of the podcast.
So that annoyed me, and then it's just the gibberish. I can't abide
Again,
it.
2 weeks. For goodness sake, he'll be back in 2 weeks.
I can't do it. It's like, it annoys me. I hope they get rid of that, or just like, you can skip it, but if you skip it, the narrator, you can sometimes miss what the narrator says as well if you don't time it well, and then you've missed like a whole bit of the conversation. I nearly started a fight with the nice people, and I didn't mean to. Like, there's like, are you sure you don't want to be our friend? I was like, no, I want to be your friend. The hyenas are mean. Yeah, and then right. So I went to see the Safu, Safu, and that's like, yeah, I'll be your mate, I'll be your friend. We'll save the tree. Because like, basically it opens up a map. There's a massive map. It opens up a tiny bit of map, and you can go here and here. I went to the right, and they were nice. I went to the left on the stream, and they were mean. So I went back to the right because they were nice. But like, I was talking to some people in the town, and they're like, oh, you should go back to where you come from. I was like, racist much? Like, I've just turned up, I'm going to help you, and you're telling me to get out of your town. Weird. And then, see, I've got so many things. And then it went to so I said, yeah, I'm going to go with you. So I had to go over somewhere under a bridge or into a cave, I don't know. And I had to go to my old village, went there, got into another, like, go back in the day. And so I'm going through it first. So you can craft clothes. Love that. Love a bit of crafting. Love it. Like, you get clothes, you can add bits to it. Fine with that. Love all that kind of thing. Then you get to craft weapons. Now, the first time I played it, I was a commander. I needed guns. All that I seen at the time was I could only make melee. Mm-hmm. I need a gun. I am a gunner. So I was just like, why is this only showing me how to make melee? And even that was just a pain, because like, it goes like, pick a blade. So I picked a blade. It was like, add a handle. And I'm sitting there going, okay, tell me how. Wait, I'm sitting there on stream. People are watching me. I'm like, okay, handle. Show me how. Not a thing. Not a single press this button, go. I just like I could see where it was supposed to go. I could, because like, they've got like, so you've got your main part, and then there's a little tiny circle where you can add things to it. Did it tell me how? No. Now I'm new to streaming, and I'm like, I get frustrated that I can't do something. I get really like anxious, but it didn't tell you. You have to work out on your own. I finally did it. It was a cool looking thing. But, oh my god, no tutorial about that, and it's just, I want to like it, but it just seems like Fallout 3. But with furries is what I've heard it like.
Okay, so
see, I very nearly wasted money on this game because I don't. You know what I'm like. I don't look at games at all. So I had no idea what to expect with this, other than seeing the title and like the box when it arrived. So I was sat there ready to watch the stream the other day, thinking, I'm expecting something along the lines of BioShock here, and I might get it. This is exciting. And then it's just Rocket Raccoon and a weird commentator, and I stopped paying attention fairly early on. I didn't understand what was happening.
No, I just, it's like with so at the start of the game, you find someone called Out of Date, right? Old guy in a wheelchair. His name is Out of Date. Fine. But then when you go to the flashback, you flash back to when this Out of Date was younger, and his name was different. Who changes their name when they get old? Like, I know when you get married, why? Like, I was going through it, and I was like, who's this dude who's trying to be like Elvis? Why Elvis? I don't know. Like, are they supposed to be going for funny? I just don't know.
Elvis?
But honestly, he looked like Elvis, he was dressed like Elvis, and he was doing like a weird mouth thing.
Elvis kind of...
Yep, the hair.
So are they saying this is set on Earth then?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe there were humans. Humans messed up. Humans have gone, and now it's full of furries.
So it's theoretically it could be that this creature has seen Elvis and went, I'm going to be like that guy. He looks
possibly,
cool.
but
okay.
The gibberish is just I can't do with it. Like, it was making me angry. I was just like, get on with it. Let me get into the game. I don't want to listen to your jibber jabber. I haven't.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean?
I have.
Like, even in Mass Effect, there's these big elephant things, and it were like, gracious attitude. I am nice to meet you. I'm like, why do you have to tell me that? Just get on with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go and play it a bit more at the weekend because I do like the crafting and I did like the battling. That was fun. Like, it was fluid. It was like martial arts, kung fu, like battle system. So it's all like you just walk in, on you go. There is like moves. I don't like it when it's got moves. I just want to hack at things. But there's like you got your jump, you got your double jump, and then as you get more scrap and bio nonsense, you can upgrade your things. And I like crafting. Like, the craft, if you craft something, everything has a stat to it, so that's good. That you can see how much damage you're gonna do. But the gibberish, no. But yeah. I would wait for this to be in the sale. It was not worth the £40 I paid for it. I'm glad I didn't pay like 70. I've seen some people. I think it's like 54 on the PlayStation.
Is it? Okay.
Store. I paid like 40, but oh god. I followed them on Twitter, like the people at me, and they're like, oh yeah, we're getting great reviews. I'm like, where? Why?
No, we're not. I mean, I've got one here to read. I've got a brief caption of one here that it said, I played 90 minutes or so of Biomutant last week and did not like any of my time with it. Biomutant feels like a throwback to an N64 GameCube era rare game, but with no polish, no charm, and no or execution.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier in the week and I went, well, that's that then. I'm not touching that.
Yep.
I don't want to play a rare game from the N64 era.
No.
We're past that.
Oh, it's it's not fun. And I don't know what they're going to do, but like, they're going, oh yeah, we get great reviews, and I'm thinking, where? People are lying to you, mate. I'm sorry. Like, you could get this on review. There's like a review place that you can go to and get it. I didn't because I just bought it, but it's just, they need to do something. They need to get rid of the gibberish. They need to put in some tutorials. They need to put some life into the world. The world's lovely. Like, I've got nothing bad to say about the world. It is very vibrant, but nothing's happening in it. Do you know what I mean? It's very static, and it just, to where you're at with, like I said, with Cyberpunk and Mass Effect, to this, to say they've been working on this game the same time as people have been working on things, this is very poor for how much they want you to pay. I don't know what they were thinking. Yes, it's only PlayStation 4, but even with that, like, so I play obviously on my 5, but apparently it doesn't work on 4 very well. They've had to do something with the settings, and you can tell, like, the fur looks awful. Now, I can normally look past that, but everything is furry. Do you know what I mean? It's got that weird netting effect to it. It just, if you squint at it, it's alright, but just when I can see what polish can be done to other games, especially Mass Effect, it makes me angry. It does. So I played that, and that annoyed me. I played some, what else have I played? Borderlands 3 on my stream, chosen by people on the stream. So that was fun. Played 2 hours of that. Just obviously I know that game. I can just play it with my eyes shut, and it was fun. Played that. Got to like where I needed to go and put a head in a VR set. That's cool. I like that bit. It's just a head in a jar. You have to go and plug it in. I did some of that, and then today, for unknown reasons, I don't know what I was thinking. Last night, after I watched the Friends thing, I installed the Division 2. Don't know why.
What? Okay.
I just wanted to play it. You know when you have like a thing, like what can I play? It's just guns. I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to do it. Because like your character in Division 2 doesn't talk. It doesn't, there is no options. Doesn't talk. I can just listen to whatever so-and-so is saying and go shoot some things. And it was fine. Now, I went to the first like main mission and there was nobody there. Like, you know how you matchmake?
Yeah, you go into like a little lobby kind of thing, hub world, don't you?
I found one person. I was like, yay! So it's not quite dead, but there's not many people there. And then I was going through again, and someone's invited to your game. I was like, I ain't invited. Then they invited themselves, and I played with this random person for 2 hours just doing missions. Never talked to them.
Nice.
Don't know where they're from, but we played for 2 hours. He just let me pick where we were going, and off we went and did that. So
just started a game again.
Yeah, just because like I've got the New York Warlords.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's where most people are probably now in New York. Because that's the expansion thing, I imagine. So they all just moved over to New York and left, just abandoned Washington.
So I know that's that, but I know they're bringing more updates out for it.
Probably,
I hope it gets like adaptive triggers soon, because I was playing Borderlands and that has adaptive triggers, which is I didn't realise. I was like, because I was like playing it and I was like, oh, it's got the trigger thing. I was like, I didn't even know they had done that. But I hope they put this into Division 2 or whatever division they may bring out soon. Let's have a look. I played Mass Effect. I finished 1. I don't remember. Like, I remember playing 1. I remember playing bits of it, but I don't think I ever finished it. I was playing it, I was thinking, oh, I was right near the end, because it was like there's like a last area you have to go to, and I remember turning it off with that because it was getting overwhelming, and I was only like an hour or 2 from the end. I was like, damn, I could have finished it, but I didn't have that thing with Ashley. Ashley was like, I'm gonna shoot him. I was like, well, don't shoot him. I'll talk to him. And like, so I was talking to him. He did pull his gun out to me, but in my, like, you know, your options, your thingy wheel, your select wheel where you talk, one of them was like, Ashley, kill him. But I didn't pick that because I like Rex. But I don't know how.
Wait. So, did Kev inadvertently?
I don't know what he's done.
I read about it afterwards, and basically, rather than saying no, leave him alone, I've gone for the middle option of just watch my back, and she's then taken it into her own hands to kill him.
So you basically murdered him, Kevin.
Oh,
I didn't murder him. I said watch my back. There are conversation options I could have picked that didn't lead to it to happen. Yes, I didn't pick them.
Oh well, I did, because I like Rex. You see, I like him being in my team, so I didn't kill him. He's still there, and but I did get rid of Ashley because. No, did I get rid of Ashley, or do I still have her? No, I still have Ashley. I got rid of Caden because he was just a bit mopey.
Just a bit wet, isn't he? He's just a bit wet.
But he is
nothing to him.
He's gone. I still have her, but she is racist. I don't remember her being this racist, but she really doesn't like.
She's a massive racist.
I don't know what's wrong with her, but yeah.
Well, if you delve into the conversation, she explains why she's racist.
Oh,
it's all to do with her granddad or something, who basically her family name is ruined because her granddad was the only Alliance guy to surrender during the war or something, and because of that, the family is shamed, and it's all the aliens' fault.
Shame. But yeah, so I finished 1. The ending is good. Like the whole how you get back to the Citadel and just because I was playing, I was like, now I know in 2 that you are dead at the start of the game. I don't know why you're dead, but you are. Why are you dead? And then I found out what happened. I was like, oh, yes, I remember this. But yeah, it was good. 30 hours, I think, my final play with that is. I didn't finish everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you when it's your last mission. So just be aware of that. Yeah, I'd finished every assignment except for... So basically, when you scan... So some planets you can land on, some planets you can only scan, and some planets just gives you information. And I'd done all on-planet missions, but I hadn't scanned them all. And some of the... If you scan, you get, like, artifacts. I didn't find all of them because I didn't scan every planet. Because even though it's just one part of the galaxy, there's a lot of planets in each system. And it's only like a 10-second thing, but there's a lot of planets to do. And then, so I didn't find all the artifacts, but I don't think they matter in it. But I'm glad, like, I finished some of the missions, because they will now come back in like 2, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. I remember saving your butt back then. But yeah, so I've played a bit of 2. The first, like, when you get shipped, the first, not like the first planet, but what is it called? The one with the nightclub on, I forget. Anyway, you go there, and there's like 3 of your, like, 'cause you need to get a crew together. There's 3 on there already, so yeah, you've already got like a third of your crew just from one place. And now I'm back on the Citadel, and everyone's like, oh, you're alive? I'm like, yes, I'm alive. Hi. And I believe that girl from IGN is in it, isn't she? I forget her name.
I thought it was the 3rd one she was in.
Was it the 3rd one? I thought it was the 2nd one, but I've not met anyone yet. I've only basically went onto the Citadel. I found another person that I was going to add to my crew, and then I turned it off because I had to go and give a bath. But that's been my week. I'm going to try and like some more Biomutant. Like, some people are playing it, enjoying it. The gibberish, can't do it. But that's me. Carry on. I will now calm down from my rant of the jibber jabber.
Okay.
Ab, over to you.
Okay, so what have I played? Good question. I finished It Takes Two.
Yay.
It Takes Two.
It?
Yes.
Excellent.
As it stands right now, probably game of the year right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Such a good game. And we played it. Ooh. I feel like we're probably like one world away from finishing it, really. So we weren't a million miles away from finishing it. Last World is a very, very cool world to go to. And yeah, just enjoyable. Funny. The writing and stuff is a bit in places, but it's fine overall. The book Dr. Hakim is an ever present funny character. He keeps popping up, and
Anna thinks he's the baddie. Don't spoil it, but Anna's convinced he's the baddie.
Dr. Hakim.
Yeah, the book.
He's amazing, Dr. Hakim. I loved him. Funny. He's a funny character. Yeah, it is a very, very good game. Like I say, the story itself is... I'm not going to say anything about the story, but it is what it is. But the gameplay and everything about the gameplay is weird. I mean, it goes places. The game goes places. I mean, how far did you guys get?
We did a tree.
We got to a tree.
So you got to the tree with the squirrels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we did some wasps.
Yeah, some bees turn up or whatever. You got to deal with them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll probably pick it up from there this weekend on Twitch.
It's so good. It's a really cool game, and if you can find people to play it with, because like I say, you do need people to play it with.
I have one in the next room.
Exactly, perfect. It's a co-op game that you can play online or couch co-op, and you only need one copy. No, you can't play it on your own.
Okay.
You cannot play it on your own. You require somebody to play it with you, but you only ever need one copy of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is. I'm so glad I played it, and so glad I finished it. Well worth it. I mean, I reckon pushing 14 hours.
Okay. Pretty good size then.
I mean, we did have technical issues with it. Because the chap I played it with, it was messing with his PC or whatever it was doing. There's something that it didn't like the fact that what was going on with his PC. So I was doing lots of like disconnecting, reconnecting, and getting back in for 20 minutes, half an hour at a time, and then disconnecting again, and then so.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, it was frustrating for him, and yeah, I know that.
Because you can play it split screen, can't you, if you're local?
Yes, it's split screen regardless, isn't it? You see both sides of the screen anyway.
It is, yeah.
So so it's all the same anyway. So so you see exactly as it would be if you were sat next to each other. Yeah, it's a very good game and well worth whatever it cost me, 25 quid, whatever it was. No complaints with that. And like I say, right now, probably my game of the year, as it stands.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how good it was.
Did you watch? Carry on.
Go on. No,
I said, did you watch the State of Play last night?
No.
Did you not?
That was for
Horizon, yeah.
But I know I'm getting it, so there's no point. For games I know I'll be getting regardless, there's no point.
Yeah, that's true. But I just wondered, because I don't think that's...
But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think that's coming out this year. That I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah. They showed 14 minutes of it. It was nice. But there was no release date. It was like, oh yeah, we'll talk more about so and so.
Did it say 2021?
No.
Though up until yesterday they were all saying 2021.
No, it won't be out this year.
Wow.
I will eat a hat if it comes out this year.
Okay.
But I don't.
Can I choose the hat?
Well, no, because yesterday. So yeah, it was yesterday. 2 hours before they brought out the Dying Light 2. That's coming out in December the 7th. Yay, well done. They're finally bringing that out 3 years after it was supposed to come out. And then today, Far Cry 6 is... Because it was supposed to come out in March, I believe. And that's now coming out October the 7th. So, yay. But then the State of Play one, 14 minutes of gameplay. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, no complaints. No hint of when it will come out. It just said... We'll talk about other stuff at a later date. So it's like, I know it's around the corner. What is it? E3. But I don't think it'll come out this year. No. But it does. It looks really nice. Like the bit that the set piece they showed us, like you could tell when some of it was scripted, but then you could tell when she was actually playing. But that looked nice. It was more of what I wanted in the first one. In respects to like melee and stuff, because I like meleeing, but it was always like more sneaking and based on your arrow. This has more things to do with your stick, because your stick was excellent, but your stick only did a certain few hits. Now you can add things to your stick to make it boom, and it's like, yeah, I want some more of that. And like the underwater was just and I think it's set in San Francisco because there was a bridge. The bridge looked like the Golden Gate, and it was like, I just want to go on that bridge and I want to go and look at everything. But yeah, that was yesterday. 14 minutes of lovely game, and it was like dead on, no talking from anyone else. It started with Guy going, here it is, it's 14 minutes, and then you know how normally they yabba yabba yabba. Yeah, like leave it alone. Let me just watch it. But they did that. They let you watch the 40 minutes and then went on a deep dive, and I was like, yes, that's how you do a state of play. But sorry, Pab, I did.
No, you're all right. You're all right. What else have I played? Okay, so I think I'm near the end of Watch Dogs. We're playing more Watch Dogs Legion now. I've kind of just... I enjoy that game, but I'm ready to be done with it, sort of thing. I'm ready to move on to another game now. There's like different sort of like chapters in the game where you have like different characters, like gang sort of like things. I've done 4 of the 5 now. I'm going up to, what's it called now? The 0 day thing. And I literally at the end of my stream, I went into a room and it said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I was like, "Okay." So I don't know whether that means this is last chapter sort of thing. It could well be. I've made all of the map is defiant against whatever it is that's going on. So they're all on my side now. So I've done all the little side quest bits for that. And yeah, I've really enjoyed what I've played at that. I enjoyed the kind of sneaking around a bit more, being quiet and using the spider bots and hacking the cameras to check where people are and checking, like, downloading key cards and stealing data and what have you. I've enjoyed doing that a lot more than... I've enjoyed it probably a lot more thinking about it overall probably than Valhalla this time. Even though I did enjoy Assassin's Creed this year, but last year even, but yeah, I feel like I've had a better time with Watch Dogs. Even though the whole premise of the game was, recruit anybody, do whatever. As soon as I got the spy, I don't need anyone else. The spy has a cloaking car and has an invisibility cloak. Why would you use anyone else?
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the spy is seriously so overpowered because, like,
this is why.
If you get I found whenever you got in trouble in that game, like with like car chases, or whatever, they were insanely hard to get rid of them.
Yes, I hated that.
So the fact that you got a car that can cloak and just disappear,
is fun.
Perfect. It's just perfect, and yeah. Then also she has a cloak as well. So if I get into trouble, I can literally just cloak up and just run. It's so much. It's kind of made it a little bit easier for me, but I've had no desire to ever recruit anyone else then now, unless I've been forced to recruit somebody, for a part of a story mission sort of thing. I'm like, I don't need to. There was one where it's like you got to infiltrate the Albion thing. It's like you need to use your Albion guy, and I went, nah, I don't. Nah.
I recruited him.
Yeah, I've recruited the guy from Albion. So he said use this guy over here because he's got the Albion gear on. He can just walk straight in. I was like, well, I could just walk straight in because it's an invisibility cloak through the sensors and just walk. Nobody even.
That was hard because, like you said, you could walk through, but they could still see through your uniform if you got too close. I was like, well, what was the point in that? It's not easier.
Exactly, easier. But I think I've been getting a bit impatient now. I feel like in the last, today's stream especially, I found myself just getting into gunfights with people. And I wasn't, most of the time I've been relatively quiet and just silently taking people down. And then people spot me, or my cloak runs out too quick, and I can't. You get up on people, and it says the prompt is there to take them down, and then they turn it just at the right time, and then the takedown button goes. So then I'm just punching them, and then it's not the same. Oh no, I've got to fist fight this people. Yeah, and then the drones come, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then I end up having to take the entire area right just because of a mistimed takedown went on. But yeah, overall it's good. I'll finish that game next week, I imagine.
Is the DLC out for that yet?
I don't know. There's online for it now, apparently. I saw it online.
Yeah, that came out start of the year.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I'm still waiting for the
DLC. I don't know.
It's Aiden Pierce, isn't it? Bloodlines or something.
Of course, yes. Of course,
But I've not seen anything.
No, I've not seen anything on that, no. No, definitely not. We'll see about that one. Maybe we push. Maybe we can sneak Mass Effect in then if we're waiting for if we're waiting for Ratchet and Clank, there's probably a window there where if I finish Watch Dogs, I'm not likely to finish Assassin's Creed. Put it that way. As much as I want to finish Assassin's Creed, I haven't got 80 to 90, 100 hours in me to do that. I've already played probably 30 hours into it. I still reckon I've got 80 hours in the game to play.
Oh God, I think the last time I looked was 87 hours.
I know. Exactly, that's insane. And I can't help but like it. I can't help but like that game. It's so cool in so many ways. Despite all the bugs that when I played it, I love that game. But it is what it is, and the other one was on my list was Immortals. But even Immortals is quite big.
Yeah,
it's massive. When I went back to it last time, I was like, "Well, I've just played one section. I've just done one little area." I was like, I didn't even realise I was just churning out every single little piece of thing in that little starting green zone. And I was like, "Oh, right, okay, there's another area," and it went into like a desolate like wasteland zone. I was like, "Oh, right, there's another actual area." I was like, I didn't realise. I've just been doing this little section. But I like that game. I like that game.
Especially when you can, there's like arrow puzzles, and now you can direct the arrows. That just saves me. Because like, there's like puzzles where you have to go through like little circles. And I was on one of them, and I was like, oh, come on. But I realised that you can go, because then after you go through it, it lights up. But if you miss one, you can just drop it, miss all the ones you've just been through already, and then start on the one that you missed. So, yay for that, because I was getting really stressed with just having to do all the same ones. Yeah. It lets you.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lets you cheat a little bit.
I might have to cave and get Mass Effect, and we'll start that next week on stream, maybe.
Yes!
Maybe. The other thing I've streamed this week, and I played, I kind of got coerced into playing it because people wanted me to, because I mentioned it once. I went back and we played some Overwatch yesterday on stream. Overwatch. I remember playing Overwatch non-stop for a solid 6 months, and
wow,
I'd not been on it probably since probably late 2019, I imagine.
Jeez.
I had so much fun. I had a real good time with it. I had like one good moment which got me a play of the game where I got like 4 kills I was like, whoa, that never happens. And I got to play the game, and I was like, I was very happy with that. But yeah, it was nice just to play, and I was playing with some people from the chat, and it had them in in-game chat as well, so they could actually talk to me and stuff like that. And it was fun. It's a fun game to play still, and there's still players on it. There's still quite a big, community on that game.
That's mad to say there's still people on there.
It's huge, and that's a 2015 game.
Really?
I think so. I think it came out the same year as Witcher. That's 2015. No. Yeah.
Wow, that is
yeah, I think it was. Might be wrong there, but I think it was. Yeah, it's so good, so very good. Still, I still pretty much play healing class or tank class. I don't play any damage because I'm not that good to be able to start doing the actual damage. So I just stick to either healing people or just tanking. So, but I know I can know how to do certain characters, and I can play them relatively effectively. So it was kind of like riding a bike, really, just getting back into the characters and just getting on with it again. It was fun. It was very much fun.
Well, that's what you want from a game, isn't it?
Exactly. And like I say, I was streaming it, so it's nice just to get in there and just do something different every now and again. So who knows? We might do it again at some point. Anyway, that is your lot. That is all I've played this week.
Well, in that case, we'll end the podcast, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
You can follow us on the internet at MGUK Podcast. Make sure you tweet at Sheepdog the shame gifs. We want them all over the internet. Follow me wherever you please at Lelujo, unless it's TikTok. If you want to see what I had for dinner, it's at Kevin Chapman on TikTok. Everywhere else, at Lelujo.
I'm at Miss Lelujo on various platforms. I'm around.
including Twitch, where she's close to affiliate.
Yes, 2 more streams. Might stream tomorrow, but we'll see what children are doing first. But yeah, yay.
And I'm at Pab1986 on Twitter and Twitch.
Hooray!
Where
See you next week,
go?
boys and girls.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.